Taiwan is emerging as the biggest headline from President Trump's trip to China, with Chinese President Xi Jinping issuing a warning to the U.S. over the territory it claims as its own. Jessica Moore is here to explain.
Well, Cindy, the White House called the meeting a good talk, but a readout shows that President Xi warned President Trump there would be conflict if Taiwan is not, in his words, handled properly. President Trump departs Beijing's Great Hall of the People following a state banquet honoring his trip to China. Both leaders seizing the opportunity to project stability between the two countries.
The American and Chinese people share much in common. We value hard work. We value courage and achievement. We love our families and we love our countries.
And to the health of President Trump.
President Xi Jinping also delivering a warm toast to President Trump.
Ganbei.
Saying the U.S. and China relationship is the most consequential in the world, adding that he and President Trump must never mess it up. The Chinese president adding that the two countries should be partners, not rivals. The dinner followed a 2-hour-long closed-door meeting where Presidents Trump and Xi discussed trade, the war with Iran, and Taiwan.
We had extremely positive and productive conversations and meetings today.
President Trump's key focus was trade. He brought a delegation of U.S. business CEOs with him to Beijing. According to Chinese media, Xi told the execs that China's door will open wider and their companies will have broader prospects. But Chinese state media also reports that Xi issued a warning to President Trump over Beijing's top issue, Taiwan, saying the two nations will clash if the territory is not handled properly. Congress approved a $14 billion weapons package for Taiwan. The tiny island, which China says it owns, is a self-governing hub of tech production that is critical for America's economy. President Trump has yet to sign that weapons bill, which China is strongly against. In what many analysts see as a telling moment, Secretary of State Marco Rubio said the U.S. policy toward Taiwan remains unchanged, and he warned that a Chinese invasion of the island would be a terrible mistake. Keep in mind, it's just after midnight in Beijing right now. The two presidents have more meetings planned for tomorrow before President Trump heads back to Washington. Cindy?